Okay, I'm gonna make this video. I'm not gonna screw it up. I've tried to make this video 3 times, and I'm having such a hard time right now that I keep messing up. Like, not like the content. I don't care about editing videos and stuff, but like I'm just struggling so much to even like engage to tell what's going on that I've been like yelling and hitting stuff because I can't express thoughts. It's bad. In my last video, I explained that I had a really, really bad headache. And then afterwards, as it started to ease off, I started to feel really confused, really sleepy, and I was going to go to sleep. The pressure and pain in my head started building up as I tried to fall asleep. And it got worse and worse and worse. And then I was in like horrible pain, and I was still trying to go to sleep because I just wanted it to stop. And I fell asleep, and I woke up about 30 minutes ago. And I now feel so strange that there are no words to explain it. It is like easily 5 times worse than the worst it's been. I feel so weird, bizarre, surreal, strange, upsetting, disturbing, whatever, that I flipped out. I started like shaking all over violently, yelling, hyperventilating, pacing, begging my parents to take me to the hospital. And first they told me they wouldn't take me unless I calmed down. And then, after 20 minutes of me sitting in a chair, screaming and crying, trying to calm myself down, they got angry and said, "Fine, we'll take you." And like I was, upsetting them. So then I said, "Well, what would you do? What would you have me do? What do you think is going on right now?" And I explained that I understood the fact that I've been to the hospital 10 times this month. And I also understand the fact that they're tired of taking me. And I also understand the fact that I've been yelling about how weird I feel for 2 months straight. But what nobody gets or cares about is that it has now reached a point that's intolerable. It's horrible. It has gotten the worst night that it's ever been. But my mother made something very clear that unfortunately is very true. She said, "You can't explain what's wrong with you." She said, "There's nothing tangible." This is not, I'm paraphrasing, but she said there's nothing tangible. There's nothing that they can see to make them think that there's anything wrong. There's no seizures, there's no like passing out, there's no loss of the ability to use my limbs, etc., etc. There's nothing they can see. The only thing I have for them to go on is the fact that I feel weird. And she said that, you know, that's what I've been telling people for months, and they send me home. They discharge me with anxiety. So it pisses me off really bad, but she's right. I'm just gonna have to continue to get worse and worse. I'm already at the point that I can't take it anymore. I can't take anymore. But I'm gonna have to go even further and further after that, because until tangible, visible symptoms show up, nobody gives a shit. And then the medicine conversation began again. I had already decided that I was going to take the shit, in spite of the fact that every medical journal on the planet has said don't do that. Don't take this medication while you have a brain injury. And then my mom finally said, well, fine, don't take it. And I was like, okay, well, which is it? Well, tonight, she said, well, you haven't been taking your medicine. I have no idea what people want from me. Take the medicine. I don't want to. What if it makes things worse? That's just anxiety in your head. Okay, well, let me read about it a little bit. Oh, well, it says in every major medical journal on the face of the earth, don't take this medication if you have a brain injury. So I decided, no, I'm not going to take it. Then everybody says, just fucking take it. And I'm like, okay, I'm sick of hearing people say take it, so I'm going to take it anyways. But it's on you guys if something happens, because everything says don't take it. Well, fine, don't take it. Okay, I won't take it. The next day, why didn't you take it? Because you said don't take it. I'm losing my mind. I mean, literally I'm losing my mind, but also over that particular situation. But I'm not going to get treatment until it just gets so bad that I'm like past the point of no return. I really think I need to like write a will and like a directive and all this, you know, power of attorney and all that shit, like, because it's been made clear to me that despite the fact that I'm getting worse and worse and worse, nobody's gonna help me. And nobody really cares either. Nobody cares that I am going insane. They are losing the person that they've known their whole lives. I'm slipping away, and nobody cares. They'd rather me silently go insane than continue to complain about it. I feel so weird. There's a problem with my brain. I feel like I'm just like soaring right now. Like I feel like somebody's like pumped me full of every drug you can think of, like street drugs. I just feel so weird. And it's a bad kind of weird. Except it won't stop. It just gets worse and worse and worse and worse. And nobody cares. Nobody wants to make any effort to make that feeling go away. You know, it all started with the fucking head injury. So that means that right now there could be a physiological problem in my brain that is getting worse every day. And you know, I'm not a doctor, so I don't know what that would be. But as a person who's not educated, the things that come to mind are a slow bleed in my brain, slow swelling, you know, I don't know. Something wrong in my head. But nobody cares, you know? So just let it happen, right? And if it's not one of those things, then I'm losing my mind for no reason. If an answer isn't found, and I don't feel any better from today soon, I cannot handle this much longer. I need an answer now. It's been months. I need help. Like, immediately. But I'm pretty sure I'm not gonna get it. Existence is suffering right now. That's all it is. Nobody cares that my mental state is declining so drastically. Because they can't see it. They can't visibly see it. So it doesn't matter.